It might look like a bizarre toy car with stabilizers, but the Elio could soon be taking over roads across the U.S. The three-wheeled $7,000 vehicle seats two passengers and goes 0 to 60 miles per hour in 9.6 seconds. It is the same length as a Honda Fit, but half the weight at 1,250 pounds, allowing it to do 84 miles to the gallon. Elio Motors hopes to disrupt the American transportation industry with its low-cost, highly fuel-efficient vehicle, much like Volkswagen did with the Beetle in 1968. The Beetle's $1,699 sticker price from 1968 is $11,767.92 in 2016 dollars. Volkswagen entered the market in 1968 with an extraordinary vehicle at an incredible price and shook up the industry, said Elio Motors founder and CEO, Paul Elio. We are on the path to launching an extraordinary vehicle, as well, but are setting an even more aggressive and affordable price, and doing so in a way that will create American jobs, reduce our dependence on foreign oil, be better for the environment and strengthen American manufacturing. Establishing a base price will allow the company's non-refundable reservation holders to lock in their purchase price until the company reaches 65,000 total reservations. It also allows Elio Motors to accept binding purchase commitments from non-refundable reservation holders. Revised guidelines recently published by the Department of Energy in June 2016 now specify that startup companies need to further demonstrate market acceptance through firm sales commitments. We have developed more than $350 million in pre-production sales with over 56,000 reservations, with the vast majority being non-refundable, said Elio. Because Elio Motors has applied for a $185 million advanced technology vehicles manufacturing loan from the DOE, the company is now seeking the necessary binding purchase commitments to meet the recent change in loan criteria. As an extra incentive for the non-refundable reservation holders, the company will lock in the vehicle price at an even lower $7,000 base price for those that make a binding commitment to purchase within the first 65,000 reservations. Phoenix-based Elio Motors is now planning to unleash the car on the U.S. market next year, claiming it is the ideal vehicle for commuters. The company plans to start making the car's next autumn at a former General Motors plant in Shreveport, Louisiana. More than 27,000 people have reserved a model, and the firm hopes to make 250,000 cars a year by 2016. That's close to the number Mazda sells in the U.S. Because it has three wheels, two in front and one in the rear, the Elio is classified as a motorcycle by the U.S. government. But Elio Motors founder Paul Elio said the vehicle has all the safety features of a car, such as an anti-lock brakes, front and side airbags and a steel cage that surrounds the occupants. However, drivers won't be required to wear helmets or have motorcycle licenses. The Elio's two seats sit front and back instead of side by side, so the driver is positioned in the center with the passenger directly behind. That arrangement, plus the low seating position, the Elio is just 4.5 feet tall, and the lack of power steering, are said to take a little getting used to. But test drivers claim it feels just like any other small car. That's partly because its two front wheels stick out by a foot on both sides, aiding balance and preventing the vehicle from tipping. The Elio has a three-cylinder, 0.9-liter engine and a top speed of more than 100 miles per hour. It gets an estimated 84 miles per gallon on the highway, and 49 miles per gallon in city driving. Elio keeps the costs down in several ways. The car only has one door, on the left side, which shaves a few £100 off the manufacturing costs, claims the firm. It mixes the compact size of the smart car with the stability and maneuverability of the Can-Am Spyder cycle. It will be offered in two configurations, with a manual or automatic transmission, and it has standard air conditioning, power windows and door locks and an AM/FM radio. Germany's Daimler also promised to revolutionize American commutes with the smart car, but that hasn't panned out, claims Karl Brauer, a senior analyst with Kelley Blue Book. Smart sold just 9,264 cars in the U.S. last year. The Smart has a starting price of $13,270 for a gas-powered car and gets 38 miles per gallon on the motorway. Not enough savings or fuel economy to justify sacrificing comfort in the tiny car. But, Mr. Brower said, the equation might work in the Elio. If it really gets 84 miles per gallon and doesn't drive terribly, it would justify the compromises you're making in size and comfort, he said. Elio will also save money by selling the cars directly through its own retailers and not through franchised dealers, similar to electric car maker Tesla Motors. Mr. Elio, a one-time stockbroker and New York City cab driver, said he dreamed as a kid that he would one day own a car company called Elio Motors. As I matured, I decided that was as likely as playing in the NFL, Elio told the Associated Press. But he did earn an engineering degree at General Motors Institute, now Kettering University, and started his own company engineering products like children's car seats. Mr. Elio said so far, reservation holders are older, more affluent buyers who will use the Elio as a second or third car for commuting. It's an in-purchase for a lot of folks, he said. So keep your SUV or your minivan or your large sedan, and when you're driving back and forth to work all by yourself, take the Elio eventually, though. He believes the car will appeal to students as well as used car drivers who want something newer and more reliable. He also hopes to eventually export it to other countries.